feeling it early. In and out. And the rebound goes to Morris. Morris goes at top. Pulls up, shot short. Celtics 1 for 5 to start. Ball battled out the hill. And Love was out of bounds when he caught the pass.
You see, anytime they put a small guy on LeBron, they go to him on the block with Rozier. Look at the pass. The vision
Screws on a tight,
on
man.
point, a little off, but recognizing the double team and finding a wide open George Hill in the corner.
So the other guys getting involved the opening minute. Terry Rozier drives to the basket. Gets his second bucket. Rozier shooting just 34% from the field on the road in the playoffs, as opposed to 46% at home. James drives and finishes. Ball hung on the rim. And James gets on the board. 9-4
So many damn screwdrivers, I don't know which one's gonna work.
James saying we're going to find out what we're made of on Saturday night. Solid start for...
That screw is stripped. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of there.
Marcus Morris. James has seen about 7 or 8 different defenders through the first 2 games of this series. Kevin Love posting up, comes up short. Tatum trying to post up.
There's so many Phillips screwdrivers, I don't know what to do.
James on Jaylen Brown. Stepped out of bounds. Excellent defense from James.
Not only the defense on Brown, but the reason why Tatum couldn't get the pass over the top was because LeBron on the opposite side gave help, coach. That's the impact he had.
That's what he's capable of. Maybe not on an every possession or every game basis, but in these type of situations, like you mentioned earlier, he's got to inspire through effort.
I don't know if this screw's gonna come loose or not. It's gonna tight.
Numbers the past 5 games. Got well off there. Morris.
Yeah, it's not gonna come loose.
Tristan Thompson. Inside of Morris. Morris guarded by Love. Can't get it the ball. Point blank range for Morris. And it's up to 2 for 8 to start. Now it's Horford picking up James on the switch. Gets into the paint. Kicks it out. Hill wide open from the corner. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Cavs get a new 24. And a quick substitution. Aaron Baines is going to check in. So Tatum gets an early rest. This is the first time the Celtics have been back playing in this arena since opening night. That's right, the opening game of the regular season. These 2 teams went at it. That's the game Gordon Hayward suffered the season-ending injury 5 minutes into the game. J.R. Smith throws it up. And Thompson fouled on the pass into him. And that's Jaylen Brown picking up his second personal. And Brad Stevens, as you talked about this, he leaves guys in there even though they pick up 2 quick fouls. He does that often. He did it earlier in the series.
Is the JVG impact.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Like, let's try to stay with your normal rotation.
Marcus Morris had that happen to him in game 1. Brad Stevens let him stay in.
But you also have to have guys that you can trust. And he certainly has that.
But people talk about it like it's a risk to leave him in there. It's also a risk to take him out. It's just which one are you willing to risk?
Jump shot, this is by James.
Loose.
Rozier spins in the paint. Floater won't go. Baines tip, misses. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Aaron Baines. And we'll take a timeout. Cavaliers doing a strong job defensively in the opening minutes.
I'm just worried about the house and taking care of the boys. Talk to me.
It's for the house. I got a job.
It's okay. Dad took care of us.
Principal, we can help you plan for that.
Mr. Sawyer, you were one of the top agents in the FBI.
So what happened? I just put my sword down. Things are a lot different now.
This building is protecting something that I want. You're going to get it from me. Or I'll throw your daughter off the roof.
Go!
You're too close.
What?
Rated PG-13.
McDonald's new fresh beef quarter pounder is so
Hey,
good
fucking
it's
thing
left
off,
Gary
man.
speechless. So here's Gabrielle Union to speak for him.
Oh, you answered my call, cooked right when I ordered you. You know I can't resist all that hotness. Oh, that 100% fresh beef juiciness, the melty cheese, the pickles. You're all I think about. The burger, Gary. Burger.
The new, hotter, juicier fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless.
Some moments are worth the journey. We'll help get the most out of every mile. Chase down your passion. Never halfway. Uncooked tire.
What does it really mean when they say two people have chemistry? That they know what makes each other tick. Here's the thing about chemistry. It's hard to force it when it doesn't exist. And impossible to deny when it does.
Did you see me? Why is it so dark in here?
Chemistry.
Chemistry.
When we set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose more taste or fewer calories. We chose both. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Our golden moment is brought to you by McDonald's. Early help for LeBron James, Kevin.
And George Hill has scored or assisted on all 9 points. In games 1 and 2, he only scored or assisted on 11 total points. This is the type of impact others need to provide for the Cavaliers. George Hill off to a tremendous start.
Hill has been in the playoffs 9 of the 10 years he's been in the NBA, including 2 other conference finals back with Indiana. In fact, he's been eliminated by LeBron James a number of times.
Thing's fucking
93
stripped.
career playoff games with San Antonio, the Pacers, and the Jazz, and now with Cleveland. Has always been a
Needs up
terrific
to
two-way
hold this
player
right
as long as he's healthy. James with 5 to shoot. Rozier right up into him. Cross court, J.R. Smith wide open. And Smith knocks down the 3. What a sigh of relief for J.R. Smith. He hadn't hit a 3-pointer so far in these conference finals. He's 0-7, 0-for-7 of the first 2 games.
Terrific screen by Tristan Thompson on the flare. And LeBron James has gone out of his way to not be aggressive early in this game.
And the difference for me is not like he's passive. He's making a conscious effort to get guys involved. And it's a different way of setting up the game.
But I agree with what he did in game 2 on the road, though, too. Coming out and being on the attack as he knocks in a 3.
That's their 3rd 3-pointer already, and an 11-point lead for the Cavaliers midway through the first. A near perfect start for Cleveland. Foul away from the ball is going to go against LeBron James as he's defending Marcus Morris. First on James. Marcus Smart's going to come in.
Well, Morris just backed up, trying to go under that high screen on the ball, and that was just a rhythm jumper by James, and he knocks it in.
If you're the Cavs, the concern has got to be, you started this way in game 2. It's important to make sure you keep your foot on the gas pedal by executing on both sides of the floor all game long.
They had an 11-point lead early in game 2. Another turnover. James foul by Rozier, blocked by Smart. They're going to call it in the act of shooting. That's James in game 2 had the 21 points in that first quarter, but they just couldn't get the separation.
Just look at the way they're getting into the bodies of the Celtics. Winds up with quality offense in transition, and I like the mindset of LeBron. Go through the body of Rozier, go into the line.
And if you notice, Smart
The screws are
comes in.
stripped.
Instead of James staying on Morris, they put him on Smart. I don't know, to try to take Smart out of his post-up, to help Rove off of Smart, to give more support, but an interesting change
stripped as it
by
is.
Ty Lue.
I thought Smart was being very effective
I need to
in
find
the
something
previous
to
game with his strength on the block and also getting to his spots when he handled the ball. So I like the investment.
Especially when they ran pick and roll. Like, he got in the lane too much. Maybe this sets him up for more switching.
Well, this 13-point Cavalier lead, their largest of the series. Morris throws it in. Baines goes inside, blocked by James. Right at the rim. J.R. Smith inside the arc. Hill hustling after it. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Good hustle from George Hill.
We talked about LeBron James inspiring his teammates. That's the big Baines. Get that shot out of here. Aaron.
He has had some classic blocks in the playoffs. Baines ready to throw that one down. James pulls up three-pointer. Knocks it down. 20-4. This is similar to the game 1 start by the Celtics. Marcus Smart misses. Baines this time able to throw it down. This is the 3rd field goal for the Celtics. They're 3 for 12. Baines already with 10 points. A couple of assists.
His screws are
And an
stripped.
impressive block. Morris on him. James gets into the paint, drives and finishes. Inside to Tatum, nice catch in traffic, lays it up and in.
That's a beautiful high-low by Al Horford. That was set up by the switch and then the front of the low post.
Hold on.